Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be sharing a very important tip that would probably help you in getting equal thickness of slabs. Now if you see here, these are two wooden scales, and this basically has a thickness of roughly of about 0.5 centimeters. So generally when you're working on say a slab, usually most jewelry pieces start off with a slab. Now I just have a small ball of clay over here, and in most cases what you would typically want to do is roll the slab, but the disadvantage is that your slab is not even everywhere. May it be in earrings or may it be in pendants or whatever that you're creating, the idea is to get an equal thickness of slab all across. So in this case, this is where the thickness scales basically come into play. This can be easily made with with your probably your local carpenter, and they might just have pieces like this. Just make sure when you're picking up, you pick up a pair of scales, one pair being maybe 0.5 or 0.6 centimeters in thickness, and the other pair being about 0.25 centimeters in thickness. So what that typically does is 0.5 centimeters would or 0.6 centimeters thickness scales would help you in giving you the right size pendants, and 0.25 will give you the right size earrings, the thickness required for earrings. So let me just show you how this is done. I keep the ball of clay in between these two scales like this, right in parallel with each other. You use your rolling pin as usual, and then you start rolling it across. As you roll, you realize that your rolling pin is actually touching the scales. The rolling pin is actually going on top of the scale. So that's when I know I have an equal slab basically that is done. So you can just do it that way. You can actually remove the slabs aside and then go about doing your smoothing process. So you can smoothen it and then get on with it, or however you want to do, like how you would typically do for a pendant or for anything. So now given that say this is for a pendant, I would typically take a cookie cutter. This is just to show you an example. If you see, I have an equal thickness slab all across. So typically this is what these scales would ideally help you do. Now this is ideally for a pendant. So if you want to go a little more thinner, that will help you giving the appropriate thickness for earrings. So this is it. I just wanted to show you this really short but a very useful video, I think, in my opinion, because a lot of times when you're creating jewelry, you want your pieces to look absolutely even from every side, and that's one of the biggest challenges people tend to have, especially if you're a beginner, you're just starting to roll off a slab. There is a good chance that you might be rolling one side thin, one side thick, and you're not probably the most comfortable with rolling an equal thickness slab. So that's where these scales come into help. They help me big time. As a beginner, even if you are trying to draw out a big slab and you want all of it to be equal, a scale like this is good. This is about a foot long, so I think that's a good measurement, and it's wood. So that's again a big advantage. I would never recommend plastic. Please go for something which is strong like wood, because you would be applying a decent amount of pressure on it, so you don't want it to crack or break. So this is it, guys. I really hope you found this video useful. If yes, please like the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you.